Hi, good morning. We are Shine. We are a corporate venture set up within RWE. And I am here today to get your help to build that venture to disrupt RWE. So at Shine, we do not believe in big centralized power stations in the future. We don't believe in big corporates required to actually supply electricity to individuals in the future. And we also don't believe that technology or regulation or bureaucracy stops businesses from actually growing and developing in the future. What we do believe in is some of our customers. We have Sven on the left. Now, Sven is actually already, has a PV already installed in his house. He's a bit of a pioneer. Well, he likes to think of himself as a pioneer. And he is wanting to become even more independent in the future. But also, as importantly, he's really keen to make more meaning out of the use of the electricity that he actually doesn't use himself. More meaningful than actually just giving it or selling it to the grid companies, for example. We've also got Anya. She's what we call a pre-prosumer. And sorry about the segmentation terminology, but that's really how we look at the people that we're working with, the customers. So she's actually also quite tech-savvy, and she's a big user of Uber, for example. And she's thinking about investing in a PV, but isn't really sure when and which one to buy. And then we've got Patrick. Patrick is what we call a progressive consumer who wants to be part of this kind of new future world. He's actually quite smart as well, and he'd never stay at somewhere like the Hilton Hotel. It would always be Airbnb for him. But actually, he can't invest. He can't invest in a PV. Maybe he doesn't own his own roof. Maybe he doesn't have enough money. But he's very interested in being part of this and doesn't actually know what to do. So we believe in all these characters, and what we fundamentally see from talking to them is that there is an increasing demand for local decentralized production in your own home. There is a real acceptance that technology will enable people to be able to transact directly with each other. You never would have believed that 5 or 10 years ago. And that we fundamentally do see that big businesses are really pushing and disrupting and ignoring regulation, even if they end up in courts in France later on, in order to be able to grow their businesses. So actually what we really believe is that as an organization, we can disrupt and we should disrupt our core business. And what is Shine? Well, Shine is some very intelligent software that's already in the market today. What we do is we can provide advice to all of these types of potential consumers and give them advice on what is actually the best thing for them in this sort of journey. They may want more independence, they may want to save more money, they may want to be greener. Well, each person to their own. Our advisory system, you go online, it provides you with the information on what you can do to start that journey. We're also able to actually we're managing a network of installers. So if you've made the decision that you want to do some of this, we can actually then make that happen through installation of a photovoltaic or installation of a battery. And what our intelligent software is doing is optimizing the way that those assets are working so that you're using as much of what you produce as you can or as you want to. And then ultimately, our software is also enabling you to connect to the outside world. That allows us to aggregate all of that activity. Customers don't care about aggregating. What they do care about is the potential to then sell their excess and to buy it on the other side of the equation. We're already able to do that. So we can advise, we can install, and we can connect and optimize through our software. I think the other thing that we're able to do, which we're finding a lot of interest in, is we actually allow people to try before they buy. So if you're not sure whether you want a battery, our software will enable you to run as though you had a battery and get confidence that it's the right thing to do before you actually make that investment decision. So, this is a pitch. I only had 5 minutes, they said. So what am I here to pitch for? Well, we're in a very, very advantageous position because we do not need funding. We are funded by one of the largest utility companies in the world. What I really need is help today to actually grow and scale our business. And what we're looking for today is products, people, and partners. So if anybody is interested in talking to me, and there's some colleagues over here, Paul from shinepower.com, if you want to talk to us, if you have a product that's nearly at market or at market that is in the space of increasing independence, for example, in the home, energy independence, we're looking for a chief technology officer, we're looking for a UX designer, we're looking for someone to help build our customer services department. And as we grow, we'll be looking for even more shiny people in the future. We also have an installer network, so if you're a manufacturer or if you've got access to an installer network or just want to come and talk to us, then please do come and find us afterwards or find us on shinepower.com. So, in summary, this is about acceleration and scale, and my pitch today is we need your help. If you're interested, then come and find us. We fundamentally believe that the future is that people will power themselves and they will power others in the future. Thank you.